A few days ago, the world was celebrating Halloween, and in my case, I don't celebrate it because of my faith. I believe that God doesn't want to us to celebrate something like that, considering the death, the darkness, and everything. But the point of this message is that I was thinking about the faith that people that celebrate Halloween use or they have. And I was thinking how would be if us, the believers, we have a similar faith in God as they do celebrating Halloween. And what I'm trying to say, when people celebrate Halloween, I don't know if you celebrate it this year, but it's common to use a costume, to use a mask, and for a short period have an identity different to yours, using a cartoon, a superhero, someone from the TV, or something like that. So if you don't know that person, you are not going to see the real identity because he's using someone else's identity, right? But inside, the person is the same. For example, if I'm using a Superman costume, I'm not Superman. I'm the same person with weaknesses and some strengths, but I'm the same person. And when you want to celebrate Halloween, you can prepare yourself a costume or you can buy it or pay for it. So there is a price that you have to be able to celebrate it. And adding something else about uh, the candies, if you are going to share or if you want to receive, right? So after you prepare yourself for the celebration, you are ready and you go out to other places, other houses, and if you are going with kids, you lead them to another places to receive and to ask something, considering that they are going to receive something in back. Maybe not in all the houses, but in your mind, you are considering that you are not going to come back to your house in the same way that you go out. So you, for sure, you know that you are going to receive something in the process. So you pay a price, and then you know that you are going to have some fun, and you are going to receive some candies, and you are going to walk and see other people, right? So that's for sure. I think that nobody that celebrates Halloween is going to doubt if they are going to receive something, if they are going to have a good, a fun time, or they are going to share with other people. And even more now that we are having this pandemic, this virus around the world, probably they didn't remember about the virus. And what if someone that was infected with the virus give me a candy, for example, or I'm close to them, maybe I can get contagiated too with the virus. But probably people don't think about that. They just prepare for Halloween and they go out and celebrate it and had a good time. And after that, they come back to their home. So for some time, they were using someone else's identity. They receive candies and they talk to other people, and that's it. So they receive what they wanted and what they were thinking in their minds. So their plans were successful. Probably some people had an accident or something didn't go well in the process, but in the most of people, I think that it was a fun time, and they succeed in their plans. Now, in our case, that we are believers, when we go to talk to God and we are going to pray and we are going to ask Him something, do we have the same faith that the people have for Halloween, for celebrated? They celebrated and they prepared and they knew that they were going to receive something. But in our case, when we are going to ask God for something and we are hurt and we are broken and maybe we have a sleep happy face and we show to other people that everything is okay, even when we are going to church to worship service or we are talking to people from the church by video, maybe we are smiling, maybe we are trying to show something that we are not in that moment, in that time. Maybe our heart is broken, maybe we are sad, and even maybe we are considering suicide. But our face is looking good, our face is happy, and looks that everything is okay. When people celebrate Halloween, they can fool other people, showing something that they are not. I can lie to you, I can confuse you maybe, you can do the same with me, but can I try to confuse God? Can I do it? Can I lie to Him and that believe me a lie? It's impossible. We can't fool God because He knows everything and He has power to answer our prayers, our requests. He knows our needs. The people that gave candies in Halloween, they didn't know other people. They just share something, and maybe they were doing with kindness, with love. So if you can trust in someone that you don't know that person is going to share with you candies in a good way and nothing bad is going to happen, what about God? Can I trust Him that nothing dangerous is going to I'm, that I'm going to experience something dangerous if I believe in Him and that if I confess things to Him in prayer? Or maybe it's better to trust people that I don't know. I don't know their hearts, their emotions, their feelings more than God. It's like a logic thing about the answer, but it's different. It's other thing to practice it, to believe in God and to trust that He is going to answer my requests, my needs, and that He is not going to leave me alone. In some verses that Paul says in 2 Corinthians chapter 11:13, for such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into apostles of Christ. So trying to show something else that they are not. And no wonder, for Satan himself transforms himself into an angel of light. Therefore it is not great thing if his ministers also transform themselves into ministers of righteousness, whose end will be according to their works. So these people are trying to show to God's people that they are good people, that they are leading them for a right path leading them to God, to His kingdom. But Paul is saying that they are not true, they are not practicing what God teaches us, but something different. And they are hide back a mask, maybe a happy face, a smiling face, a Christian face, a religious face, but in their hearts are far, far from God. So it's so important to us to have, to discern, to understand what we are experiencing, with who we are talking to, which kind of messages we are receiving in churches or websites or YouTube channels. Because, like this, 2000 years ago, today I think it's worse. More people, more wolves are using a sheep costume to try to confuse us and to try to convince us that what they are teaching and what they are, how they interpret scriptures, it's good, it's the right way. So what are you receiving today? Are you completely sure that in the place or in the church or the leaders you have in your faith are, they are going after God, they are seeking God? If not, if you have doubts, it's better to have some distance and always pray. Pray, ask to God to teach you, to show you the right way and what He wants from you and from your family and what you can do to help others, because we know that the world is under a huge need, a spiritual need, and only God can feed that and fill it completely. I don't know what you are having today. I don't know what kind of problems you have, but I know that God has all the answers for you. Thank you for watch this video. I pray that it bless you, and I ask you please to pray for me so I can continue sharing these messages. God bless you.